Almost 10, but only 9.
That's right. It's only 9. Episode 9 of Fun in Theory.
Wow, that sounded like a boing.
The triple N hashtag Funny in Theory. What is supposed to be baseball podcast about promotions here at the St. Paul Saints organization. I'm Joshua Will, Director of Entertainment here with the St. Paul Saints.
I'm speechless after that intro. It's not a baseball podcast.
A promotional podcast. But it's talking is hard. That's the worst part about this podcast.
Some of these promotions, though, you could do at a basketball game.
That's true.
If you wanted.
But we are a baseball team, I
yes,
think.
we are.
So for anyone who's unfamiliar with the St. Paul Saints.
Seat check. Actually, what position would I want? If you played, I'm Skare, by the way, but if you played.
Hey, Sierra.
What position would you want to play?
Third base.
Really?
Yeah.
When I played softball as a little kid, I always had to play third base or catcher because I was the only one who could throw it the entire way without it bouncing 5 times. I like third. Yeah. Okay, but if you're going to play third, shooties. You know what? I'm going to do center. I'm going to dive. I'm going to go for everything.
See, I would love that. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Okay, Lee, catcher. No, or first baseman.
The idea of being a catcher is great, but I can't. I don't have that.
You're not going to play
term,
catcher.
An Asian squat, where you can have your feet flat on the ground, and like in a resting position. Like I'm gonna, just take a 5-minute break right now and squat. No.
You know what? People think that you need to have good hips for that, which you do, but the main importance is your ankles. You have to have strong ankles to be able to do that.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
So.
That is one of my favorite. You word favorite again right off the bat. Watching the catcher's different positions.
Get it off the bat.
Get it off the bat is the.
Are we
going to go with one leg out? Or are we going to get it off the bat?
Off the bat. It's a baseball podcast. You made a baseballism.
Oh, see, there we go. Right off the bat, a baseballism.
Yikes.
I'm sweating right now. I feel like we've just started so poorly. And,
I'm coming in hot. I'm starting great.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, but Lee would be our first baseman. Okay, so who do we think could squat like that? I think we got to have Jordan. He's still part of us. He's got to be pitcher. That wingspan, come on.
He wouldn't even have to throw it. He'd just have to put his arm out and drop the ball at the catcher.
Doink.
Imagine him as catcher.
Joey's left fielder.
Joey, nice job. You're left field.
Yeah. Let's see.
I can think about 18 people for right field there. They're always in right field.
Maybe Nicholas could be catcher, maybe. Or Rita. Rita could just distract the umpire. Okay, Rita's catcher. Nicholas.
I could see coach.
Shortstop.
I could see coach as catcher because he's the one that's also start the get the talk going and running out and talking like that.
I think coach is the first base coach.
I could see that too. Where's Chef?
What do we need? A right fielder?
Yeah, right fielder.
Well, we can't include Usher Tainers.
Okay, no Usher Tainers.
Chef can be third base coach.
Oh, he'd be funny.
We just need a right fielder and a second baseman. Andy Crowley needs a position. Right field.
Rob would be a good second baseman too because he's got the eye for what's going on.
That's true.
Where do I need to be? Where do you need to be? Okay.
Great. Okay, so that's our squad.
All right. So Saints 2022 lineup has been. It'll
be a charity game. We will take on the St. Paul Saints.
And we will.
And every run that they score goes. Money will go to charity. The run won't go to charity. That makes no sense.
We're going to run the money to charity.
Yeah, sure. They will.
It's a lot of baseball talk for a non-baseball podcast here.
Trying to incorporate it into this episode since we haven't for a while.
We haven't. We are about to start our last home game stand for the season. We've got 5 more
home game stand.
Home game stand, yeah. It's not our last.
There is no game in the middle of home stand.
Home game, our home stand. Our last games, I was going to say.
Did you sleep last night?
No, I am. Okay, here's the thing. I have been driving around like an idiot. My son's middle school COVID case was there, so we had to do COVID test, even though he's got the shot. But it's just been absolutely crazy. And most of Saturday, I spent putting a tarp on top of my garage because I need to re-roof it. But I won't have time to do it this season because for some reason it went from summer to fall directly overnight.
Dang.
So, yeah.
I was thinking maybe you were having just like this ultimate fort party.
It's just me. Season's over.
Everyone go away. This is my fort for the winter.
I've never made that voice before in my life.
I don't like it.
No,
But
I went. Okay, and so
perfect Fort voice, though.
hey kid, get off my rack.
Come on.
What's scary is that I talk for a living. No, just really tired.
Okay.
I'm very tired.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But as you and I were talking about before, I'm excited for this last homestand.
Good job.
But the season's not done. We've got games after that. But this is the last kind of it for us.
Yeah.
We were talking about the promotions. I kind of look forward to them. I think Pride Night's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love German Night because it's just
Are
so
you German?
silly. I am German.
Are you full 100%?
My grandfather was born in Berlin.
Okay.
And so I'm 50%.
Okay.
My other side of the family is from Sicily and Italy. So that whole, and this is very funny, I did this joke earlier. My wife is Japanese. So my kids are German, Italian, and Japanese. And we were going to name our daughter Axis.
Wow. I get...
Because, not because of World War II, but because the world revolves around her.
Oh.
It's a political and it's a pun.
You could have named her Asia.
No, that's...
Europe.
Coming up to the stage right now is... No, we're not in Europe. No, we're not going to... No. Asia, Europe will? That...
Germany is in Europe.
Is in Europe. So is Italy.
Japan is in Asia. Wow.
Yeah.
I've not even embarrassed that I didn't really know that in the beginning, but okay.
I said home game stand.
I thought they were all on the same continent for a second, but then
it's a big piece of land.
I did the math in my head. I did continent math in my head, and I was like, that's not right.
Yeah, but Japan isn't even part of that big piece of land. It's kind of off to the side.
Well, I mean, it's a little standoffish.
It's a weird country. If you look, the bottom half of it, of the mainland, is really close to South Korea. The northern part is by Russia. That whole area is so different, and I don't know much.
Does that mean they're like mean in the north and the south they're also mean? Wait,
where did all this hate mail come from? Why are you ripping on everyone?
I'm not. I have thoroughly enjoyed learning about their culture through you because of what you have learned through your wife and Sego and Shogo.
I did not bring any type of coffee today, any type of energy
no
drink.
bevy?
Oh, I did. I brought one for Joey.
Oh.
It's a K-pop
gosh.
coffee.
Oh, my goodness.
Made in South Korea, which, by the way, do you have a nut allergy? Okay. This coffee says may contain peanuts in it. And
well,
stuff or just like a peanut?
no, it could be peanut dust, could be peanut oil. Who knows? Yeah, you get one peanut, you're the winner. Yeah. Send it in for your free BTS action figure.
oh, wow.
So I read labels all the time.
No, you don't.
I have
You
to.
do now.
Okay. Here's the thing too.
Are you allergic to something?
My son has severe peanut allergies,
Ah.
so when we do peanut night here, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Except for Dippin' Dots, which have peanuts in them as well.
They do.
Not a paid promotion.
I don't know
there.
if it's peanuts in them. They might just be manufactured. A lot of those places that say may contain peanuts doesn't really contain peanuts. It's manufactured at a place that also manufactures something that might have peanut oil or peanuts.
Well, there's a big difference. If it says may contain, it honestly could contain traces of peanut oil, peanut dust. If it says manufactured on a line, that's just the company saying, "Hey, we make a lot of stuff here." That's our legality, and
We're
that's
successful with a lot of products.
yeah. Just stay away from the peanut products.
Okay.
M&Ms forever. Like regular M&Ms and peanut M&Ms.
Oh.
Regular M&Ms would say may contain peanuts because they were made on the same line. They now are made on a separate line away from the peanuts. But you'll still see packages that say manufactured in a plant, even though there might be different lines. This is not a baseball podcast. I did bring us something to drink today.
Okay, so did I.
Oh, okay. Let's save that in case we have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, what is the subject today? You haven't even told me.
This is, okay, I was going to get to this before when we were talking about it. I went down to the locker and I had a poster from the beginning of the season, from the first day. We gave away posters of the team, and I wanted to open it up and say, how many of these people are still with us, or do we even recognize any of them?
Did you bring it?
Nope, because I don't have it anymore, apparently. I had been saving it all season, and I was like, God. But like everyone, Drew Maggi just got called up, and I think he's been playing minor league ball and independent ball
Yes,
since
Joey has
2011.
one.
Does he? Okay. She?
Yeah, that's okay. He also called Rita he once. Oh,
I also called Rita Nicholas, and I'm not going to, I will never live that down.
Oh, dang. She's even pulling it off the wall.
Oh, here we go.
Dun, da, da, da.
So I could have just gotten 5 feet over instead of walking all the way.
True.
Underneath.
Okay. Do you want me? We're not going to name every single one.
Just kind of count out, say, I recognize this person.
If they're still on the team or if I recognize them?
I'm still on the team.
Okay. I'm going to try and do this as fast as possible. Do I count coaches?
No, coaches rarely get called up.
You never know. Okay. 1, 2.
I'm going to do some background. 3.
4.
4.
5.
Okay.
6.
And there's usually 30, 35 on the roster?
7.
Correct? Okay, that's a good.
8.
So either we're really happy that they're still with us or we're slightly disappointed that they
9.
haven't been pulled up. Okay.
10.
Which, if you know the Saints, this
11.
is still a little unusual as we would know the people at the beginning
12.
of the season. And
12.
Okay. So about 30.
And that's only, some of them have been
%
called up, like to be a starting pitcher, but are currently back down with us.
Right.
So that's 12 out of, I don't know, guessing, what are we going to say, 36?
Yep, that's about 35 on the roster there. So, yeah, wow.
Cool.
Yeah, so that was the beginning of the season. So what I did is
that was the theme? That's the subject?
That's it. So thank you for listening to Funny in Theory. If you enjoyed this podcast, please go to wherever you get. I have brought up, there are some things I think about that happened in the beginning of the season, things that happened in the season. I thought, that was this year?
Oh.
And that's which I was saying, I hope your memory is as bad as mine when it comes to this, or as fuzzy as it, because if it's not, then it's just not a fun broadcast. But I was thinking, this year was the first year I ever called, was ever a PA for a spotlight game. Okay, that was the Hudson River Falls game this year. To me, that seems like ages and ages and ages ago. I couldn't believe that this was the first year. And that was probably June, so it wasn't that long ago. I don't think we did it in May.
That was a special one too, because we had no interns. Like the interns that were there was me, Aaron, Zane, and then Jordan and Joey were filming.
And then Andrew was there as well.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
Andy's at every single one.
Yep.
For the most part. But unless there's another event going on at the ballpark, he's usually at the spotlight games.
But does that seem like it was this year? Does that register in your head?
It was very, very, very long ago. But I remember it was cold.
It was cold. I remember that.
Yeah.
And it also, by the time we got to the 5th inning or whatever, because one inning went on forever.
Yeah.
Coming up to bat is, Tom Caleb, and have a good night, folks. We're out of here. And we got nice applause for that. So what I did is I printed up every promotion we did this year. We won't go through all of them.
Okay.
But just see if you have any recollection, any stories, any like
the one-off promotions we did?
Yeah, some of those in there, which was, and again, did that happen this year or did this happen 2 years ago? Because at this point, it's like, oh, good Lord.
Are any of them from 2020?
No, this is all this year. Oh, I wanted to ask you this before I forget too. We started a month late this year because of COVID. Next year we'll be starting in April. Where will we be in terms of interns? Because they'll still be in school. So will it be like a fall game, but in the spring?
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay, great. Okay.
Probably the same spot we're in right now.
And I'm also going to read some of, you come up with the quips, basically describing the game there. So we'll rate those as well. So the first game, we handed out those posters we just were looking at, except you at home who were listening to me sing and Sierra count. Okay. Second night.
Are we going through every single game?
Every single game. No.
Oh.
I just wanted to read this because
I thought you were going to have me guess what they were from. Okay, go on.
Okay. What did one manager say to the other? I'm sorry, Magnet. What did I'm reading without my readers on right now, my cheaters. But not only that, I'm looking through a microphone, so I've got a double vision thing going. What did one magnet say to the other?
Shooties. I know this. Something about I'm attracted to you.
Yeah, you're attractive. Okay, History as a Twins affiliate. We had DeLorean night. We had National Dance Night. What do you call a fish with no eye?
fish.
Yeah, then we did a fishing theme. We did an A to Z guide to breaking down the Saints Ushertainers. 5 of them showed up for that night.
5 Ushertainers, not fans.
Not 5
We
fans.
were trying to introduce, because we have a lot of the same fans, but we got a new kind of fan base now that we're affiliated. More of the baseball fans, so to speak. So we wanted to introduce people to the crazies that walk around in costumes.
For
so
those
they
of
know.
you who don't know what we do here,
Yeah.
come meet this.
So it's supposed to be a big blowout party of Ushertainers, and 5 were able to make it.
So we were hoping
Of how many? 13?
16 at one point.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we just have 3 who have not rejoined us because of COVID regulations and not being comfortable.
That could be another subject. We can go over the Ushertainers and what their character is.
Yes. But not tonight.
No,
Not today.
It is today.
Lurfo Bastille Day, which it's talking is hard.
That's the one I say I never know how to pronounce. So
Lurfo Bastille Day.
I could do it the way you just did.
It's very, my eyes are focusing from the microphone in front of me to the clipboard, and everything is just super fuzzy.
Yeah.
I am so not drunk.
You should be. You're about to be.
I want to. Oh my god. This one,
Segue
I want to revisit because we had such fun talking about this at a production meeting. Was the world's weirdest drinking laws and just world. And we put them up on the board during that night, but we were still early in the season. That's May 20th.
Dang.
Yeah. So
my dad's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
We had the 27 Club. Okay, first theme night was Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
And that one I thought was kind of fun. I thought
it was good. I have never seen the movie, so
we had
take it away, Josh.
No, we had a guest Ushertainer as the
Mad
Hatter.
The Mad Batter.
Fanboy Fred as he was the March Hare, but his bit is that he is such a big fan he will dress for the part no matter what, even if it is a homemade costume.
Yeah.
And this homemade costume was downright.
Was this the leopard thong one?
No, this was he made himself some ears and some teeth out of construction paper, and it was just very odd. But Lisa Fulton, who does many things as part of the entertainment team, dressed as Alice, and she was spot on for the night. And it's another one of those you'll go back and you look at the pictures of the videos and the kids, and it's just like that was a really fun day.
Yeah, and wasn't Paula and Social Media Butterfly?
Oh, they're Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
I was gonna say thing 1 and thing 2. I've never seen the movie. Okay, great.
But the worst part about that day was we had the Mad Hatter go into the bowling ball, and it was it was a really hot day. He was in there for 20 minutes, and it got even hotter because he was so angry about being in there, and it just. Sometimes innings take 3 outs.
Yeah.
Florida Man Night, which I think again was funny in theory, but it's
not
an
much you
inside
can
joke
do with
between
it.
you and I.
Yes.
But we had fun with that night.
Josh and I had a stint of anytime we emailed each other in the off season, the subject line had to be a Florida Man headline, and then the body of the email would be like, hey, I know we're going to do this season. Do you want me to look at ordering this on Amazon or something like that? So.
Exactly. Also, there were so many headlines. I was like, I can't put this into the headline, or I can't send you the actual picture because it's not inappropriate, but it's just one of those things that if your Google Analytics got a hold of it, suddenly your
story of my computer life, though. Honestly, my work computer life.
Hey,
I don't even have a home computer. I think it broke like 7 years ago.
No, I've got a PC in the basement. That's where I do pretty much everything. The one thing this year that I haven't had to do compared to past years is make up trivia every night.
Yeah.
And sometimes that would take a good 90 minutes, or 2 hours. And I would do it after a game because I knew the next day if I waited for it, it would be nuts. And it was great because you could tell when I was really tired. The effort wasn't as good with the graphics and stuff like that, or even just kind of, we're going to do it. This year, trivia was pretty much saved for rain delays or extra innings, but that was always through Hamlin University. So first year was just, are you smarter than a Hamlin University student? And then Two Truths and a Lie. And this year it's the Great Race to Graduate.
The Great Race to Graduate.
We had the 50s car show. Do you remember that? Tell
Back
me,
to the 50s.
did we have cars go around?
We did. Remember, and that pinup lady just followed us around.
Oh
for
my
promotions?
goodness! Hey, look at me! I'm on the field with high heels.
I got pretty upset.
Why are you here? Well, someone said no. No one said you could be here.
Well, David did.
Oh, David.
And then I said no. She helped out with like 3 promotions, and then I was done with her and her high heels on our field. Thanks for your help.
We were still in center field for the Plains on that one, by the way.
Yeah,
I remember that because she was on top, and she
That's
kept
why
saying,
I thought she was a contestant.
But she kept, I'm like, how do you want me to introduce? My name's Lucy. Well, my stage name is blah blah blah, but my car name is this. And can you say that? I'm like, no, I don't. I've got 30 seconds to say everything right now.
Yeah.
Irish Night, which is always a lot of fun. Whoa! I don't play defense. Space Ham Night. I loved Space Ham Night.
Because you haven't seen the movie.
I haven't seen it.
I told you 90 minutes. That's all it takes.
I'll get you Alice in Wonderland.
I should. Do I have to?
No.
Like, Space Jam is actually a good movie.
I will watch that sometime.
I think Alice in Wonderland's probably a fine children's movie.
It is, and it's still back when you could kind of creep kids out. It wasn't incredibly politically correct.
Thing. I didn't like Willy Wonka as a kid. I didn't like that movie. I hated Wizard of Oz. I don't know. Just
because they were super creepy?
Kinda. So that's why I feel like that type of movie would be the same to me.
Willy Wonka, the original, the first half hour moves so slow. It's about his family life. And do you remember the mom? The first song of the movie is she's singing the song, "Don't Cry, Charlie." It's like, oh man, this is going to take forever. And then it gets weird, and it was great.
Yikes. Some people might say this about this podcast. This is going to take forever.
August 5th. No, we're in August. I've skipped over 2 straight months.
I was just thinking that.
2019 team returned. Mm-hmm. George Samus returned. Mm-hmm. That was a ton.
That was fun.
I also think it was also a quick turning point where everyone's mood, because it had been such a difficult season, either adjusting to protocol or players not quite understanding what we were doing. And that night there was just so much love and just so much fun that it really kind of renewed energy, at least for me. And I know the Ushertainers were happy as anything to see them. Mm-hmm. I remember seeing Josh Allen way past third base, and we had connected eyes already, and it was just this simple gesture that we always did before he went up to bat. And it wasn't like, I can't wait to see Josh, I'm going to do this. It just happened. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's
you guys really have like a connection because your guys' name is Josh.
And we're also not the tallest members on the team.
Wow.
Still never got to do what I wanted to do.
5'7.5".
5'7.5". I'm 50 though, so it's 5'7" and about a quarter right now. Coming up, we have Pride Night, Oktoberfest, marching bands. I thought this would be really fun to go through, but I honestly cannot see it. It's just all fuzzy right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I thought you were going to talk about between inning promotions that we did.
Nope. When I think back to the Spotlight game or even DeLorean Night.
A long time ago.
It just seems so long ago.
I know.
And then we start planning for next year. And doing the stand-up date, it was incredible to me to say, we're 50 and 49. We're 51. And that's so many games. It's like,
yeah.
Well, so next year, I think we got our groove on this year. I think we're doing great. I think a little breather in between, and we're going to be good to go. What was really neat to watch, Jordan puts together these Triple the Fun podcasts or videos.
Joey does.
And Joey does
the majority of it.
Joey puts together. He does such a great job. But the last one, no matter if you're working in ticketing, if you're doing promotions, if you're doing sales, if you're in the office, everyone had this has been a tough season.
The bittersweet.
Yeah.
And it's not saying this year.
No.
Every year is like that. You're excited for the season to be done because you can get your personal life back on track a little bit. You see people you haven't seen in forever. Sleep for once. But it's really sad because then that means you're not having games for 7 months. And planning for a season is a lot less majestic than actually seeing it come to fruition.
Yeah.
And so it's, I think everyone used the word, and I always use it. It's bittersweet. So
Oh, absolutely. And it's not 7 months anymore. You guys are going to go away. The front office has their 2 weeks off. And then suddenly it's November, December, January, February. And by March,
I don't even know if we're going to get any time off.
that's
We have to hire a lot of people. We got a lot of things coming up.
I always make this semi-serious joke about how every year for me has been completely different.
Yeah.
And this year, so many people have left. The next year is going to be like, okay, well, we're back up to speed, but we also have to get everyone to promote like the Saints way.
Yeah.
If you have any of your own ideas, or we got to break those and make sure you do. I'm kidding.
I was going to say, you can have ideas, but I don't necessarily.
Welcome to the Saints. This is how we do it. I have been holding on to this for so long. And it's been in my car.
Oh, okay. Okay.
In the refrigerator.
Remember
in the
how
car.
long ago that happened?
Yes. So I am pulling out a soda.
Okay.
And Joey, you're going to get some of this too. This is ranch dressing
Oh, my God.
soda. So for those of you at home, it's Lester Fixin's ranch dressing soda.
Did you buy this at like Spencer's or something?
My daughter brought it home for me. I think she got it from the Mall of America.
Yeah, she probably went to Spencer's.
No, there's the candy shop. I don't know, on the north end. I don't even know what it's called. So I'm going to give that to you.
Do we have to drink the whole thing?
No. Look at that. It's still.
Can I smell it?
Sure. The fizz on top.
Oh my God. I'm
So,
oh my God.
Joey, I'm going to hand this to you.
Did you smell it?
No, I've not smelled it.
Oh
yet.
my gosh.
Sorry for the static there. I'm going to smell it right now.
Oh
if I
my
can.
God. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's so bad.
Ewy. Oh. Okay.
Okay. You ready?
My guess. Are we cheersing?
We're
to the
cheersing.
season?
Yeah.
I have something for you to drink after this too, by the way. Mine takes preparation though.
Oh, okay. Okay. Clink.
Cheers.
And to Joey.
Joey.
Clink. Oh, God.
Okay, I will say this. It tastes less gross than it smells, but it's not good.
It's
Why does it taste like vanilla frosting?
okay. It's funny. So you bring it up to your mouth and you can smell
The Italian herbs
ass,
from like
whatever. And then it's sweet. It's sweet for a second.
That's also what she said.
And then it kicks in. I'm
Wow.
going to do one more.
Do it. Okay, while you're doing that, I have a Will You Bail?
Oh, no. Oh, God. Uh-oh, it's in the Chuck and Don's bag.
Okay. So I have a pint glass. I have a plate.
Oh, God.
This is going to be difficult, but I can do this. Okay.
Okay. We have a white plate. We have a straight up pint glass. Oh, I'm going to be burping. I'm going to be burping that stuff.
I have some pickle juice
I love pickle juice.
that I'm going to line.
This is going to be a good test. I'm going out of the country in a month.
Now
And
they're going to call me Pickle Juice Pants for the rest of the day.
that wasn't your nickname in college.
I am lining the rim of the glass with pickle juice. Okay, here you go. If you just want to drink that, you can. A Coors Light for you.
I don't know why Coors Light was funny.
You were licking that like a cat.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I wanted to tell you this earlier while you're pouring this.
I don't need to pour it at all, but
This morning I had instant oatmeal because I'm going to go running with Sago tonight. I'm going to get my carbs in.
okay.
Turned it around. One packet, 25% of your sugar intake for the day. And I had two, and I was just like, come on.
See, I did quick oats. So I made my own oatmeal
No,
where there was not sugar involved.
I bought these for the kids. Oh, what is this?
Powdered peanut butter.
Okay.
People have peanut butter beer all the time.
See, this might be in an M&M or your coffee, Joey. It's just sitting on top, just chunky.
Don't you worry.
Okay.
Product placement.
And
I have a frother.
for those of you at home,
I am.
oh my gosh! It's an electronic battery operated.
Well, we're just going to let that sit then. And once it gets a little bit more down, you can try it. So we frothed.
It was not even a half a glass of beer, and froth came up so fast and foam over the top.
I can see the chunks of peanut butter at the bottom.
Now, did we talk about how I love peanut butter pickle sandwiches?
We didn't, but I was talking with Joey about this before because I asked her, I was like, do you know what the theme is today? She goes, no, but I think he brought something to drink. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you. I go, is it that ranch soda? She goes, yes. And I go, okay.
Just a smile on her face. Is it that ranch soda?
So then I was like, well, what can I do? I know we have beer here. And I was like, I have peanut butter powder. I also have pickles because I live here. And I was like, I don't know. I don't even think that would be that bad.
I don't think so either. I mean, add a little more pickle juice to this.
But the thing that is the kicker is we don't know when this beer expired. I'm not going to tell you. Wait. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to tell you.
Did that come out of the refrigerator in the...
This refrigerator.
Okay. Well, it still had some fuzz or some fizz.
July 22nd.
Right now it has fuzz.
2019.
Are you kidding?
It was the only light beer that was in there. Otherwise, you were getting something like 17.7 Pale Ale from Castle Danger.
Oh, just a little backstory here.
This looks like Blue Moon.
I was eating a salami sandwich. I love salami sandwiches.
Do you love them as much as you love peanut butter pickle sandwiches?
No. And halfway through it, I held it out to my wife. I'm like, does this smell funny? And she's like, yes, throw it away. And I'm like, I already ate half of it.
Did you finish it?
I did.
Oh.
Because I was hungry.
Well, okay. Bottoms up.
Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I think it just stained. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh God. No, just give it just a smell.
A sniffer?
Okay. Only because you're my boss.
You don't have to take a big sip. You can also chug with this.
There's no taste to it whatsoever.
Oh, really?
It tastes like a Coors Light.
Real? That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It tastes like a flat old Coors Light.
Yeah. Like those chips.
Yeah. So this is something that a contestant
looks like a hazy
do.
IPA.
But I'm just gonna stop and leave that
and chug it with the expired one.
Nope, no chugging. Not
Chase.
Not right now. I am actually driving because you saw me leave right before this. My car's in the shop right now. Had to get a new tie rod put on, and I'm driving my neighbor's car so I could get here. Which is why, Joey, I'm like, "Are we doing this today?" And she's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Okay." So I borrowed his car. He got sideswiped on the street while it was parked, so it took off his driver's side mirror. It's a weird thing to drive without a mirror on your left there, particularly on 94, which is still under construction and everyone's merging.
I'm so angry.
But it's.
I'm Josh and I shake the air when
me.
I'm mad.
No, I'd be turning my neck and then that started to hurt, so I had to turn my entire body, and it's not my car, and so that's where we were at.
Okay, but the car's getting fixed.
The car's getting fixed right now.
I got a text from Jordan yesterday about random things, but then it was like, what did you do today? He got an oil change. And I go, you know what I'm going to ask you, ... And he goes, I got out of my car and didn't do an in-car service. I was disappointed.
So I want to find this because I have to experience it myself.
What?
The not getting out of your car.
Valvoline.
Oh, okay. Do they?
Yeah, there's one on Robert Street. That's the one I went to.
Okay. Well, the next time I need one.
I know. And they must have, I feel like I had to give them my home address for whatever reason. And I got my mail yesterday and I have like coupons to them now, which, hey, if you want a coupon.
Actually, I better go check online right now for the place that I brought my car today, because it's one of those that I think if you ask about the coupon before you do it, they're like, oh yeah, that's in the price of the car. But I always do that after. They're like, hey, it's such and such. Can I give you this coupon now? You beat the system. Okay, so between the ranch dressing, whatever I just burped up right now, and the beer, yeah. It's the
I feel like you tasted the ranch one, so I don't want to, but
the smell's not good, but there's no taste to it.
I kind of taste a little bit of the peanut butter.
Could just be the beer from 2019.
Yeah, the beer is.
But the mountains
dank.
are blue, so it's it's still ready to go. All right, we should get back to topic here for some reason. 5 more games, Sierra Bailey.
So much better.
I'm such a pickle juice fan. Especially when I'm running or exercising. It's a good electrolyte. 5 more games. What are you looking forward to the most?
I don't know.
We're still trying to figure out, and we have an open inning for Pride Night. So we want to do something that's kind of fun and celebratory. Yeah. German Night, we've decided. Do we want to give it away?
No.
Okay.
Well, we would have already done it.
We would have already done it, yeah.
That's true. So go for it. Will you bail?
The Will You Bail beer.
On Oktoberfest night.
Oktoberfest. One of them is going to be, I mentioned this in a previous podcast, how I think texture is more important than
Chunky beer.
Chunky beer. So one of them is going to be a sauerkraut beer.
Yep.
You think we should throw a little mustard in there? Because I love mustard and sauerkraut. Oh, whatever I'm about to burp now is not good. Oh, sweet God of motor cars.
Yikes. I mean, maybe we could do mustard. Is mustard German?
Mustard? Oh, yeah. Spicy mustard. Little horseradish.
Yeah. And the other one is going to be...
we want to do the spatzel, or what we call glue balls, or...
homemade schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
So instant schnitzel.
Instant schnitzel, kind of like instant potatoes, which is just going to chunkify in there. And we have to pour it in while it's there because it will set.
Yeah. We probably shouldn't use this frother, though, because that's a science experiment when it's mixed with beer.
This is exactly how it's going to turn from a liquid to a solid.
It's going to be like they're drinking soggy flour.
Yeah. So they start with the sound. So that's right there. That's the whole thing right there.
We should mic them up.
Oh gosh. If you have any, I remember when I first came on, I thought, wouldn't it be great if we could add subtitles to every single video? Because sometimes it's very difficult to hear when you're in the stadium. But that's such a long process. But also mics, like miking the people up rather than that would make things so much easier on there.
Yeah.
If you had a wish list for next year, or next season, or the next, I there's like a burp here that can't get out. It's like maybe it's a heart attack.
Oh no. Do I need to grab the defibrillator?
No, just use this mixer thing right here.
Clear.
I'm interested in this right now.
Okay.
It looks like a little tiny cattle prod.
Why? My one at home is way better. Nope. It's like a move forward or back. This one.
Oh.
Yeah, my one at home is way better. But I make like protein coffee.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So I'll mix in some of my cinnamon cookie batter protein, and then put it in coffee, and it's like, this is great. I didn't have to add sugar.
I have been trying so hard. We've got it's not called Green Machine, but it's the powdered vegetables.
Oh yeah.
And it's just as much as I love vegetables, I cannot stand drinking this stuff.
Yeah.
So I usually have to pound it, but that would be perfect for it because
that's what I do the same. I have greens and I use that.
If you could have one wish for next year in terms of promotions, something we haven't had, something that could be like a physical item, something.
I don't want to name out specific ones, but I hope that we can change up some of the ones that we've done for the past however many years.
I don't know what they're called, but they're the inflatable orbs where you can run into each other. I have those at my disposal.
Yeah.
If that's something. Oh, here's the burp. Oh, I feel so much better. Excuse me.
Pew.
Yeah. That is. My eyes are watering now.
Well. Gross.
Okay, have we fallen apart? We're at 41 minutes.
Okay, let's see. I think we're
kind of. Yeah,
we're done.
We're done.
I believe.
So, thank you for the peanut butter pickle beer. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for the sweet ranch soda.
She is Sierra Bailey.
I am
Director of Marketing and Promotions.
Oh, I'm supposed to
throw it back to me.
He is Joshua Will, 5'7.25", director of entertainment. Find him at a game. Just look low.
Speaking of finding, if you liked what you heard today, you can find us at #funnyintheory Good God.
You can hashtag us, though. Let's get this hashtag trending. But if it's a hashtag, you don't have to use 3 N's.
And Mr. Lipnicki, we're still waiting for you to contact us. Seriously.
That's a wish for next year.
That's a wish for next year.
A Lipnicki appreciation night.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I can't.
I feel like you and him could do something. I don't know.
That's a
could be
possible
nice.
wish for next year.
Or maybe we could get Seth Meyers because you and him look alike.
I so want to do something that involves that. There are a couple times I've looked at a picture of him and went, "Whoa, that's freaky, scary." Right on the dot.
Yeah. Okay.
Find us, subscribe, share, comment,
like 5 stars. We've never talked about that, but can you rate us? I think you rate.
We are at 5 stars. We've had 4 people review us. May have just been.
Maybe we can get to 9, especially if me and you go and do it.
Let's go do that.
Okay.
Still no comments though, except for the person who thought that I was.
People comment on what? Facebook?
No, you can. So it's weird. We're on probably 20 different streaming platforms. A lot of them I haven't heard of, and you can leave reviews or you can start there. But in terms of comments, I haven't seen any Facebook ones.
I mean, we give you so many things to comment on. Why not? Be weird with us, people.
I love that ending. I can't do better than that. Thank you for
listening. Bye.
It's not strange. Both things are rearranged. No one to blame. It's all for the fun of the game.